This is very timely right now that we're going to talk about this item, but can I tell you that it's not just for emergencies, but that is definitely at the top of mind for everyone. I'm going to tell you a personal story. This is my first hurricane here in Florida being here, and we went out and they said, everybody get a generator, and I had no idea what went into trying to keep power going if you lose power in an emergency. All of a sudden we were talking about gas and having to keep it outside our home and not getting carbon monoxide and having to wire everything into our home, and then the price was so astronomical, and then it was this heavy item, and I was just thinking, there's got to be an easier way, there's got to be a better way. This is the better way. When you're talking about being able to still have your phone, being able to get all of your alerts during an emergency, being able to have lights, to have a fan, to have, you know, food being in like a mini fridge, but not having to have gas, not having to do any wiring. What if I had something that was battery powered? It's 11 pounds, that's it. I could pick that up, and I'm obviously not in the predicament to be picking up anything heavy, and it actually looks good. It's a good looking color. And you know what I will continue to do with this after I may have to use this in an emergency? I'm also gonna take it camping. I'm also gonna take it tailgating. I'm also gonna take this for me when I want to do fishing or a family event. So it's not going to be something I'm just going to use on the off chance that wherever you live, you are gonna deal with an emergency, whether it's a hurricane, it's a tornado, it's an earthquake, it's monsoon in Arizona. I was just talking to my girlfriend Yolvi earlier in Arizona, and I said, I saw the storms in Arizona. Are you guys okay? She's like, no, are you okay in Florida? I said, it doesn't matter where you live, ice storms, anything. This is the time when we talk about being prepared for something, is when we're not really in, you know, in the predicament. You want to have it ready at any time. So I'm going to bring in Justin Smith to talk about this EcoFlow. And Justin, the fact that we have this on a great price today. Yeah. The fact that it's very top of mind. Everybody, if you can't turn a TV on right now without us talking about that. But it took everything that I learned about what comes with generators, and it was a lot. I had no idea. Yeah. And it literally like said, nope, not that, not that, not that. I'm not gonna, I even said, when we have a generator, it has to stay outside. Do we like lock it up like a bike? Yeah. Like, do people could just take off with our generator?
If they wanted to.
That I just spent so much money on. What, you know, I said, what do people do?
Right, well, think about these other 2 points with those big gas generators too. I mean, not only do you have to keep them outside, but who wants to go outside in the middle of that 100-mile-an-hour wind or whatever the case may be, a winter storm, a blizzard, and pour gas and oil and crank that thing up in the middle of the storm? And you brought up an important point about keeping it outside because of those toxic fumes. You have to run the wires from that gas-powered generator into your house, which means you have to keep a door or a window open or undone. That poses a major safety threat because when do all the thieves and the crooks come out? They come out when the lights and the power are out, and they, you know, can very easily just open your door because that's where it is. But I bring to you, like you said right here, this is a 21st century battery powered generator. Now you say there's no way that thing could be as powerful as my gas powered generator. It is. It's 100,000 milliamps, able to power your television, your lights, your fans, your TVs, even your power tools for days on end. Get this right here, take it out of the box, no fancy setup required. At the press of a button, immediately gives you an industrial amount of power so that when you lose those lights, if you're in the middle of a hurricane, no gas, no oil, no toxic fumes, I can start plugging in my lights right here. Again, press of a button. Plug in my lights because these right here, let's go ahead and get that light going. Now I've got lights. These right here are your AC wall outlets. Look around your house. Virtually anything you can plug in around your house, you can plug into the back of the EcoFlow River. We're down here in Florida right now, and there's one thing that us Floridians hate, and that's going without air conditioning. So let's go ahead and get a fan going. But if you're up north, you could simply plug in a small heater as well, because winter storms are the leading causes of power outages nationwide, and we're right on the cusp of those winter storms as well. But watch this, I can plug in up to 9 things and power 9 things at the same time. So here's my USB ports. My phone and my tablets are coming on here. It's also got these state-of-the-art USB-C ports right here. All your Lenovo's, your MacBooks, they're moving over to those in about the next year. But you see, all of these are running, and this will power my lights and my fans for up to 100 hours on one single charge. No gas, no oil, it's completely silent, which means I can keep this inside. I can keep this by my bed, in my car, wherever I go.
And we were talking about people that live in apartments or I said, what would they do? Where do they keep their generator? Are they just out of luck, or what, what are we gonna do? Everybody can use this. And I wanna let you know, because you're talking about how many devices, we've really put in kind of like all the adapters that you could possibly need in this bundle. So we did all of the adapters, we gave you great color. I mean, we even thought about, it's gonna be in your home.
Right.
Let's make it look nice. So we even give you an option of the black, which is the one you're using. We also have it in the rose gold, we have it in the gold, and then we have it in the white. Is that the white at the end? Yes.
That's the white, yep.
Okay, you're also going to get the protective case.
Right.
So again, I said, we're talking emergency, I get it, but we're gonna take it tailgating. We're gonna take it with us camping. Put it in the case, take it with you, you're ready and set to go. And then we are giving you the USB-C to USB-C. We're giving you all the cables that you're gonna need to do that. If you try to put this bundle together, you would easily spend almost $700 for all of this. But today we have this, even on our HSN price, we've taken $100 off. We're giving the free shipping and handling, and we've even extended out to the most flex pays we possibly do here at HSN, which means you could do $83 and some change for 6 months, but you get it now. So don't forget, when we say flex pay, you get it, you make that first flex payment, we ship it to you for free now. So it's not one of those things like, if you, again, we're gonna be going into winter storms coming up, and if you know you're prone to like outages and things, people in New York, one button and you're set to go. So the question I would have about this, Justin, is I plug it in, I charge it up. That's gonna save my life, right?
This is 11 pounds. It's about the size of a gallon of milk.
Which, again, I could even handle.
Here, go for it.
No problem.
Would you be intimidated to take that out in a storm? No gas, no oil? It's not 50-pound generator?
And the big generator that I was just talking about, I wouldn't be able to get it out of my car. I wouldn't.
Wait, did you tell me it's still in your car?
It may still be in my car. It's big, it is ginormous. And I was like, this is like my answer to that. But how long does this carry the charge? So if I charge it up now and I have an emergency in a week, will it still be ready to rock and roll?
It'll hold 100% charge for 12 months. So if you have an emergency, you don't have to worry about running around and getting gas or oil or anything like that. You just take it off the shelf and this will have 100% charge for 12 months. Now, a minute ago, I told you, and I want to show you a little workaround here, that you have two AC outlets. This is probably where most people are going to use them. And you see they're the 3-prong. But if you follow me over here, I've got a little trick, a little workaround for you. This right here, this is just a simple, we've all seen these, just a little, power strip or whatever. You can probably pick them up at your local depot store.
I know what you're gonna do.
Ooh, watch this. I'm gonna show you a way to quadruple your AC wall outlets. Let's go ahead and plug this in. We're gonna turn on. There we go. Now I just turned that on. Now watch this. Still got my lights plugged in. But let's set down my EcoFlow river right here and watch this. Here we go. Let's get that fan going again. Now we've got the fan going. Wait 1 second, where are we at? Oh, that's because this needs to be reset. Here we go. Now the fan's going. Now we're gonna get another fan going over here. Hold on. But we want, now that fan's going, now we want more lights because maybe it's not just us. We want our kids' room to have lights and fans. What about our medicine fridge? Because this will also charge mini fridge. You're talking about your wine coolers. We got our fridge going. We've got this RCA tablet that's coming up here in a few minutes. You're gonna see that pop on. Plus my tablets, all my lights, and it'll charge and power all of this.
All at the same time.
All at the same time. Nothing's trickling, nothing's taking a while, nothing's fluttering. What this isn't one of these. It's not one of these little power banks. This is 50 times more powerful than that. It's 100,000 milliamps. It's gonna keep you going after that natural disaster, whether you're tailgating, hunting, camping, fishing, you wanna go off the grid. This is the 21st century generator that you're gonna want. Now, it wasn't that long ago that we would see a battery-powered car going down the road and we were like, there's no way those things are gonna last. They can't be more powerful than my gas guzzler. Well, now you can't go down a mile down the road without seeing a battery-powered car everywhere. It's the same thing with a battery-powered generator. They are more efficient and just as powerful as your gas-powered generators, although no gas, no oil, no toxic fumes. Keep it inside, good to go.
I almost feel like it was like, no duh. You know what I mean? I feel like it was something that we've used that's huge, that's clunky, that you're gonna use for one specific purpose. And why can't we have something that we take out in the backyard when we're gonna have everybody, if we wanna, look, just using this to power up the music for while we're out there. It's something you can start incorporating into your life all year round.
That's right.
Not just in that emergency situation, but it is very timely right now to talk about this, because this is when you start thinking about those times in your life.
Absolutely, and think about those times in your life when you have your medical devices. I brought a CPAP machine here. Let's go ahead and plug that in again. One button press. I'm gonna start using the white one right here since I've got more than enough plugs on the black one over there, but we can go ahead and plug in our CPAP machine. Many of you use your CPAP machines, and you keep this plugged into your river at night in case you lose power at your house, so that you have flow through charging, flow through powering to your CPAP machine, and you never lose that ability to breathe properly. But what if you're an expecting mother? So what if you have your breast pump in the middle of a disaster? You need to be able to breastfeed your baby. What if many of you not only use it for CPAP or your medical devices, your medicine fridges, but your scooters, your little scooters at the store, at the grocery store, they die about halfway through because the battery's not charged. Take the EcoFlow, put it in the basket, plug in your battery for your scooter, and keep going very long. Now, here's some very exciting things that I want to tell you about. There's 3 ways to charge this.
Okay, 3 ways.
3 ways to charge this, and we're going to give you 2 of them. Charge it in the wall just like you would any other device. You can charge it in your car. We're going to give you that cigarette adapter plus all your USB cords. That all comes with it, with that case. That's an HSN exclusive, along with those gold and rose gold colors you mentioned. But pardon the baby bump right here. This right here is possibly the most exciting thing for me right now, and this is our solar panel. So when Hurricane Irma came through here a couple years ago, many of you will remember that, you couldn't get gas in Tampa Bay within a 10-mile radius. So everybody that had those gas-powered generators, when you run out of gas in those gas-powered generators, you can't talk to your friends anymore. You can't keep your appliances plugged in. But if you have a solar panel plugged into your EcoFlow, even under partly cloudy conditions, put this out on your car, in the field, and the driveway, keep it plugged into your EcoFlow river, and you never have to unplug any of your devices from the EcoFlow. You can keep everything creating that self-sustaining power for as long as you want. No gas, no oil. God's gift right here, a little bit of sunshine, and you can recharge your EcoFlow river while you keep your life powered without needing gas, without needing oil. And it's super lightweight. I mean, look, it comes in this nice fabric case, but you can take it with you wherever you want. This only weighs, I don't know, like maybe 3 pounds. And this will charge your EcoFlow river for days. You can go off the grid. This is when they talk about going off the grid, out in the middle of the forest or in the desert for weeks on end, and you can keep life powered.
And Rick, I think we just had the item number for this up on the side for this as well. So again, hsn.com, you're able to kind of add this in, but I love that we can, it's almost like a circle of life. Like the sun is giving this is giving the power to this, and we're still generating whatever it is that we're powering.
Absolutely.
So again, if you're just tuning in, we're talking about being able to have a battery-powered generator at your home and keeping the lights on, the mini fridge on, your phones going, a fan or a heater, whatever it is, being able to go hours up to days long without having to put gas in it, without having to keep it outside and then figure out how to wire everything inside. It's 11 pounds. It's even lightweight. This is the now of being able to do generators. I feel like we've all seen, and I remember my stepdad having, you know, a generator, and he would always bring it out if we needed something, but it was always huge in the garage and took up so much space, and then we only took it out every once in a while when we needed something.
I was scared of the one we had as a kid. It was super loud. I was like, I don't want to touch it, Dad, you do it.
It was loud. But I feel like this is 2019. Do you know what I mean? This is like, why didn't we have something that I could bring inside, have it? And by the way, the one, you know, that I was just telling you about, that by the way, everybody was lining up for, because we were all in hurricane preparedness.
Price gouging.
Oh, can I tell you, I wouldn't even know how to start it, what to do with it. I can press a button.
Yeah, here, go ahead and try it. Just show her. Just go ahead and press that button right there.
Done
there you go, done. Industrial amount of power. Right
I can do that. It has a nice screen to tell me exactly what's going on. And again, how many things can we power at one time?
Well, technically 9, but with that, and if you look over here, all of that stuff is still running. I gave you the cheat sheet right there with that little power strip. Technically 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's a lot of things you can plug in.
I think we just ran out of things to
We probably did. You can keep going, and like you mentioned, that screen right there, I don't want to bypass that
Yeah.
Because this is what also makes EcoFlow very unique is other chargers, they might have 4 little dots, little LED dots that, you know, when they go down, it's 25%, 50%. Who knows how long till you run out of battery. With this, you have uninterrupted power because you can tell exactly how many hours, how much battery percentage you have left, and your wattage in and your wattage out, depending on what you have plugged into it. So you know when you need to plug your EcoFlow River back in to get all your devices to keep them powered up and keep them going. Again, it's 11 pounds, 1 button press, immediate access to power. Another cool thing is EcoFlow gives you an 18-month manufacturer warranty. So they stand behind this product. I want to show you a couple quick cool things while we have a little bit of time left. You mind if I cross behind you here?
No, absolutely. And I want to remind, if you're just tuning in, we are stretching this out to 6 FlexPay, which means this is the most amount of FlexPays we do here at HSN, because this is one of those items that we want to make sure if you need it, you want it, you can get it into your hands. So for $83 and some change, no interest added, everybody can do FlexPay, get this home, and we're doing free shipping and handling. So we're really trying to make this as easy as possible to let you have something in that need.
Yeah.
Whenever, and I told you, it doesn't matter where you live in the country, you deal with something.
Absolutely.
You're from California.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you're living in, you know, one of the other 48 states that's not dealing with Hurricane Dorian right now, but think about it. Fires, tornadoes, the monsoons in Arizona, winter storms are around the corner for a vast majority of the United States. This can come in handy if you have not been affected by a natural disaster. It's probably only a matter of time, but even if not, recreational, hunting, camping, fishing, boating, tailgating season just started.
Season.
Think about taking your television with your EcoFlow without gas, without oil. You don't need a big pickup truck with a generator in it. Just take your EcoFlow, put it in your trunk. You got a 32-inch high-definition 1080p Roku television right here, plugged into the back. I'm powering this right now. In fact, just so you think there's no, you know, tethering or any fun and games here, I can walk away with this and my TV is on. I am not tethered to anything but my EcoFlow. And just so you can see, oh, well, maybe you can just do the television. How much power this thing does have. Not that you would ever need a power tool while you're watching TV, but just to show you it can do it. And you can run your power tools, your skill saws, your table saws. Let's go ahead and plug in my handy dandy, very powerful drill and...
No way.
And you see here, the TV's still going, my drill's going, and it's all being powered by my EcoFlow. Maybe you're a handyman and you don't want to be tethered to your client's house, or you need to do some repairs after a storm. It will power your most powerful skill saws, table saws, drills as well. And one other cool thing, that's what I was getting to. Sorry, I just had a little brain fart there for a second.
It's because
you think I had pregnancy brain, but I don't.
I think I just you're
like
just
wafting off to me.
Give it to her, stands next to me.
But just because, here's another cool thing about EcoFlow. Just because you lose power doesn't mean you lose internet. What happens is you lose power to this, your router. The router is the device that you probably rent from most of your cable companies that brings the internet into your house and disperses those Wi-Fi signals into your house so that all your wireless, your computers, your phones, your tablets can get on the internet. So what I'm gonna do, again, that 1 button press, I'm gonna plug in my router, and here we go. Right there, you're gonna see these lights come on. Now I've got internet, so I can get on the internet, I can watch TV, and let's go ahead and plug in my computer to these USB-C ports right here. This is where EcoFlow is leading the charge, right there with those brand new USB-C ports. Very strong, very powerful, and there we go. Now my computer's powered, my router's powered, so I have internet, I can get my work done, I can watch Netflix, whatever I want over here, or I can pay attention to the storm on the television, because I don't know about you, but I've been glued to the television with this hurricane, wanting to know when this thing is gonna move. But now I can stay powered up, keep my life feeling more comfortable, or just get back to life a little bit more normal.
Look, it looks, can I say it almost looks like the size of like a toaster? It looks like
it's about the footprint of a toaster.
About a toaster, is what it kind of reminds me of. And at 11 pounds, this is definitely something you can take from room to room, whatever it is that you need. And again, we're talking about emergencies because that's very topical right now. It's something that a lot of people in a lot of states, it's a real reality, including us here in Florida. But think about this all year round. Tailgating, camping, RVing, whatever it is. I'll tell you what, take this to your tailgate and power up a TV and have this at your tailgate. You're the coolest one.
So you're gonna tell your husband to take back that big clunky gas generator now? Get you one of these? Yeah? Is he listening? You should, yeah.
I can't even believe this price, the 6 Flex, the free shipping and handling. This is time to go. Get this, we got 30 minutes left.